Hey, muy buenos a todos, chavales. Estamos aquí con la continuación del capítulo, si no me equivoco, 6, es decir, estamos en el capítulo 7, estamos en la penúltima misión, pues en donde nos desplazamos hasta Argentina, exactamente en Mendoza, pues donde nuestro objetivo es simplemente hablar con Diana y pues bueno, pues y antes después de empezar con la misión, vamos a ver las situaciones primero para saber qué hay que hacer.
I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport. But turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Bien, pues dicho esto, vamos a empezar ya. Plan bien. Pues equipemos pues tanto la ganzúa pues como la moneda. Y bueno, vamos a empezar ya. A ver. Esta misión, pues a mi parecer, pues la comparación con la anterior sí que fue muy fácil. En comparación con la otra fue fue pan comido. Así que bueno, un escenario bastante bonito.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
Bien. Ahora hablamos con
You
ella.
got my message.
Pues nos va a decir nuestros objetivos.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my sight for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done.
Bien.
Good luck, 47.
Y ahora nuestros objetivos serán autorizados y son Yates, y pues Tamara Vidal. Que se encuentran justo uno en la casa y otro en la fiesta. Bien. Esta misión es bastante sencilla, la verdad. Sabes lo que hay que hacer, a ver, como en todas. Pero bueno. A ver, Pues primeramente vamos a ir a por la Tamara, por la tía. Y vamos a poner el primero
For
este.
more than two.
Jeez, can you believe these people?
Valentina must be
Think
over
the
the
whole
movie
world
about
is their
Dom stepping
playground.
down.
Toma,
He's been living alone here for what, 6
ahí
years?
está. Sacamos por la toma y ahora entramos a la fiesta porque a la casa no podemos ir.
May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor.
All right there.
Enjoy
Ahora
the
vamos.
party.
Quiero mirar una cosa. No sé por qué me va, o sea, a tan pocos FPS, pero bueno.
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Korn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Bien, pues después
Thank God it's finally in.
después de esta charla,
Thanks to security, he's got to drive my
vamos a ir hacia esa dirección. Porque ahí pues tendremos nuestro salvoconducto, básicamente.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
one of the most
Yes, Miss Vidal.
Justo
My
ese
apologies.
bueno,
I
está
didn't
ese
recognize
punto
you.
ahí.
Let me summon you in.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate.
Y
Wants you to
escuchamos.
tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me
A
sentimental.
private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Y, pues sí, bien, como veis ahí, pues tenemos que suplantar la identidad y ya está. Y ahora vamos a seguirlo. Vamos a cambiar ya, vamos a prepararnos.
Mr. Yates.
Tenemos la moneda.
Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm...
Nothing quite spoils
Okay.
a party like your guests inexplicably
Yeah,
dropping
I
dead.
can do an accident.
Who were they again?
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after.
Something Dutch sounding?
Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this Burnwood?
It's a nice
Parade.
gesture, but a bit hubristic, wouldn't you say? He's not
Yeah,
even
right.
been appointed.
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds
okay.
of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things.
Did you see the wine list?
Okay.
I'm more
So
of a
who's
beer
this
man
fool guy?
myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and
Thank you.
play the modern boss, I don't actually mind.
No, no
Edwards
problem.
always was a bit of
I
a...
just never framed an
Plus,
urban
he has
legend
good
before.
reason to
Very
become one.
post-truth.
He is Edward's
I like it.
closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Crofts or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say
Bien,
Yates is
ahora
at
ya
the
empezó
top
a hablar.
of
Él
the
está
very
hablando
short
porque esa que
list.
se cae ya.
So,
Y él se va a ir
how do you feel about
hacia allá, hacia la derecha.
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamaguchi.
Preparamos por la moneda porque
Cassidy
vamos a
probably
buscarlo
wants
justo
it.
detrás,
How is
pues,
she gonna be a
de esta
herald?
maceta gigante.
But on the other hand, people protect all the time, and she's most certainly qualified.
Así que nos quedamos por aquí. Y lo lanzamos justo por ahí. Y ahora irá
Who is throwing stuff around here? Come
hacia allá.
on!
Y justo aquí. Le damos un abrazo. Y lo tiramos por aquí. Pues sí. Y consta porque no se muere, vale. A ver, y aquí también puede morirse por una caída así XD, ¿sabes? Voy a esperar un momento, vale, nada. Solo quería ver por qué va a tan pocos FPS, pero la verdad es que no sé por qué. Porque normalmente me va como ahora, o sea, 50 y pico y tal, pero es que ahora está llegando a 36 incluso, 38, pues. Así que ni idea. Pero bueno, si continuamos.
Hello there, and welcome.
Corvo Black.
Hablamos.
I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
Y listo. Ahora tenemos que ir pues, en dirección abajo. Bueno, está justo abajo nuestra. Aún no están ahí, pero ya están yendo. Tenemos que bajar por estas escaleras por aquí.
You ask me. The constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing
Sí,
how
están
many of
ahí.
our people? But how could she be a herald? Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Those heels are an act. Don't hold your breath. Vidal is a true believer.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece.
Che.
Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
Tenemos que pasar por aquí sin que nadie nos vea porque esto es una zona restringida. Y ahora aquí escuchamos.
Señor Vargas.
What? What is it now?
Otro.
What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is ripe for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it?
Pues
I'll
ahora
get my picking knife.
hay que ir a por Ramón, básicamente. Pues por Ramón.
Oh, man, come on.
¿Qué
I
vamos?
left it right here.
Que vamos a esperar a que estos vengan.
Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife? Ay, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Y mientras estos están despistados, nos llevamos a Ramón, a bueno pues de Ramón, hacia este contenedor para disfrazarnos pues, de su indumentaria. Bien. Tenemos un disfraz. No, let's go. Y ahora tenemos que ir a por... No, a por el tranchete. Pues de vendimiar, básicamente. Que es como un cuchillo. Pum. Y pum. Esas dos cuerdas pues ven, así que no podemos pasar por la puerta. Y ahora Comenzamos vamos a vendimiar aquí. 1. Nos ven por aquí, todos nos ven. 2. Y falta un tercero que voy a pillar este. Y 3. Pero, o sea, pues antes pues, de ir con él, vamos a preparar algo primero. Que es que venís por aquí. Este dice hola. Porque esto puede pasar por aquí. Pillamos esto, importante. Y ahora, cuando pisamos esta puerta, pues a nuestra derecha, pues está preparado hidráulico, pues de uvas, ¿no? Porque antes pues, se pisa pues, con los pies. Bueno, pues abrimos esto. Y ahora, pues ahora está operativa. Y bueno, hecho esto, pues es lo único que tenía que hacer, básicamente. Porque con esto pues servirá para matarla, básicamente. A la Tamara.
Yo.
Se va muy pocos FPS, eso también es verdad, pero bueno. Vamos por aquí. Y saltamos. Y le decimos en algo por los 3 parros, luego para.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now,
Y toma.
let's see.
Y vamos a ver pues, que las
A lovely inky black
evalúo.
color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
Bien. Y ahora entonces tenemos que volver a cambiar de traje para el de cuero black. Saltamos por aquí y ya nos vamos con la sequía. Está fácil. Mira, está bugueado ahí, pero bueno. Y ahora ya viene el tío este.
And how are you today, sir?
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations.
Hey.
So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else, full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Se está dando pistas, ¿verdad? Para usarlas en su contra.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's
No sé lo que me está
perhaps
haciendo,
we
pues
can
está la
take a
asistencia del
closer
festival.
look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
Y
What can
preguntamos
you
sobre
tell
esto.
me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the
No.
three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Vale, o sea, pues ahora pues todos van a entrar. Pero, bueno, puedo eliminar a Diana por impedir para la misión. Pues así que tengo que esperar a quien esté sola.
Queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
Pues, o sea, pues está todo tío un poco como el culo, O sea, porque dijo queso, pues si pone, y obviamente
So,
se da cuenta,
this is what the little guy
hacemos así.
feels like.
Uy, ¿y qué ha pasado?
All good. Looks like one for the back.
Uvas, esos son uvas, chavales.
What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh, well.
Yo tampoco,
I'm sure she can
Yo,
find her way
yo tampoco
out.
creo que vuelva.
Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's
Muy bien.
continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me.
Y ahora seguimos por aquí.
So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same
Hey.
circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Y aquí está nuestro ausente
Here
contigo.
comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates, pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.
Bien, pues y ahora, pues por ejemplo, pues yo no puedo seguirlo, ¿no? Porque me dicen, vete a por no, por eso, pues entonces ahora pues tenemos que escuchar al tío este.
Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Bien.
What's the passcode again?
Pues señora, pues
Last
tengo
year
que
of
instalar un
World War
familiar.
II.
Pero,
If you have to look it
o
up,
sea,
shame on you.
pero yo no puedo pasar. Porque solo puedo acceder desde dentro. Tengo una pregunta. ¿Yo puedo dispararle a la cámara desde aquí? Sí, ¿no? Pues saco la pistola. Tenemos que estar lejos y ahora... Y listo. Perfecto. Y ahora accedemos justo por aquí. Porque por la puerta pues, posiblemente no puedo pasar. Pues eso sí.
The 1945 Grand
Pues tiro,
Paladin
pues tiro por la pistola.
action irreplaceable. You don't drink
Porque
the 1945
luego me va a
Grand
agachar,
Paladin.
así que no puedo llevarla. Si no,
Right on the
F.
shopping list on the Mona Lisa.
Y bien. A ver, preparamos por la botella. Porque voy a meter o sea, porque le voy a meter tal botellazo en toda la cabeza. Ya os aviso. Por delicatese por la casa. Le damos justo la vuelta y cuando esté a punto.
Hombre, I such mad.
¡Pum! Y ahora este, pues quiero un vino, ¿no? ¿Quieres un vino? Pues toma vino. ¡Pum! Y listo. Y ahora los ocultamos. Y justo en este agujero. El tranquilo es porque no muere. Es que no muere tampoco, así que no pasa nada. Si le tenemos por aquí, pues tampoco muere. Así que vamos por aquí. Y ahora lo tiramos también a este. Y bien. Ahora encendemos con las luces. Listo. Pues y ahora bueno, contraseña, como hizo él, es el último año por la Segunda Guerra Mundial, es decir, en 1945. Entonces sí. Y hacemos esto. Listo. Y ahora pues tenemos que hablar con... Vamos a mirar antes. Bueno, primero vamos a pillar vinos. ¿Por qué? Ya veréis por qué después.
Hey, Flowers, over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting.
Y bien, y ahora tenemos que, o sea, pues tenemos que seguirlo. Tan fácil como es. Pues no le va bien, ¿ves? O sea, pues ahora le va a 70 incluso. Lo voy a quitar.
Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
Y ahora
You wanna pass?
nos tenemos que
I
escuchar.
check your pockets. That's not up for discussion. Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't got to impress me.
Listo.
Okay, man. Vamos.
Lo tenemos que pasar. Vamos a dejar
So here's the deal, Flowers.
unos adelante.
The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me.
I have always
Your
considered the
Majesty.
heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers,
Ahora
our
tenemos que
resident
presentar
sommelier. I
el
believe
vino.
he has brought us something quite special.
Calma los
Perhaps you
temas,
will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
Y hay que presentar el vino.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary. The proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot. The wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful.
Bien.
Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions.
Presentado.
This
Y ahora
wine
absorbe el riñón.
was gifted to me by the Arch Society, in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable, because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
Perhaps
Absolutely.
Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
I mean, what the hell?
You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
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 Pues,
I agree. Yes.
pues como veis, la van a despesar un poco. Va a venir este tío le va a hacer un recadito.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my
Va a
office.
hacer, ¡pum!
Join you shortly.
Penalti. Clarísimamente, penalti.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
Bien. Pues si ahora se empieza...
I'm warning you, Yates.
Es contra el reloj.
This will not go your way.
Déjame tirar justo a la hostia, chaval. Un coletazo en plan... ¡Pum! No hace falta bar porque ahora pues tenemos pues que rescatarla básicamente. Pues por aquí.
So, we need to get our stories straight.
Como veis pues esta puerta
Diana Burnwood
pues, está
died
abierta.
today by the hand of her rogue agent 47.
Bueno, ¿por qué está abierta? Porque ya la brilló básicamente anteriormente. Y ahora esperamos pues a que este tipo se vaya pues hacia la derecha. Hacia su derecha. Esperamos. Y ahí está, perfecto. Y escalamos por aquí. Y aprovechando que este tío está distraído. Vale. Pues ya he vuelto. Porque me acaba de ver un tío, ese tío a través de la pared. O se estaba estrangulándolo justo aquí. Y este tío a través de la pared, ese que está ahí, pues me vio. Y si no sé cómo. Así que bueno. Como veis, o sea, incluso, o sea, este tío que estaba justo al lado, no se ha empanado de nada, pues en cambio, el otro tío que estaba justo a tomar por culo, va y me cacha. Ultra realista. A ver si puedo. Bueno, pues. No quería hacer eso, pero bueno. Entonces por aquí, pues por aquí, por la ruta a seguir. Tenemos un francotirador ahí. Y ahora, por la trampilla. Pues la pateamos. Y vamos preparando las botellas, que para esto me sirve.
tell me what to do, man. I just like I told the guy, yeah.
Puta. Uno noqueado.
Took you long enough. Quick, clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long.
Oh, wait!
Noqueado.
Hey, am I talking to myself here? Hola! Someone needs a hand, amigo.
Vale. No sé qué, pues qué cagada puede pasar. Pero este tío, pues me acaba de escuchar. Y viene. Y viene.
¿Qué?
Vamos a esto. Bueno, no sé. Eso pues se me ha sabido pues un poco de control. Bueno, o sea, voy a dejar. Vamos aquí por la botella. Porque ahora tengo que esconder todo, o sea, pues todo por los cuerpos. Antes pues de que venga el tío ese. Sí que venga. Uno por aquí. Otro por aquí. Yo, si no me equivoco, ya debería estar. Cogemos la pistola con el silenciador. Y esto pues también. Acaba de cerrar, pues nada. Será por problemas.
Good.
Bueno, ya.
I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in.
Bien.
When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Y ahora vamos a esconder todas las armas. Aquí. Y vamos a parar estos equipos, las botellas. Las botellas son importantes. Y ahora está profundidad. ¿Cómo está viniendo?
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping the crime scene like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Cortazar will bring the package. Get it done.
Y bien.
Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me.
Esperamos.
Don.
Hostias, para
Confident,
para
even in
actuar.
defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Y ahora pues le va a hacer por un recadito.
Yeah, I'm all ears. Holy shit!
Espera, o sea, ¿es esto? ¿Esto?
Turns out this woman will be your downfall.
Y ahora... Muerto. Listo. Dos eliminados, a todos, básicamente.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Y bien. Y tenemos que buscar la salida. La putada es que ahora todos están llenos. Ah, pues no. Pensaba que todos estaban llenos, pero se ve que no. Ah, no, sí que está, sí que está. Pues solo que no está muerto. Sí que está, o sea, porque este tío, o sea, pues sigo sin comprender por qué vino. Es que posiblemente me he escuchado y ya está. Y ahora por los vestimos, empecé ya para la ocasión un solo traje característico. Vamos por aquí. Vamos por aquí. No es verdad, no. Compramos. Bajamos. Vamos por aquí.
I don't know.
Este tío se va
Probably
a
keep something
poner a
weird
hablar con el tío
inside.
ese.
Weird? Like how? All my clients
Vamos
Have
por
kept
aquí.
something weird in their safes, especially when it's a basement safe.
Basement
Y
safes are where you keep the juicy stuff.
estos tíos se dan la vuelta, perfecto. Pues nos escondemos por, por en medio, básicamente. Esperamos a que estos pasen.
Shut the hell up. What a stupid question. Are you much of a dancer?
You kind of got the physique for tango. Used to actually, just a little bit. Screwed up my knee though.
Estaban viendo por ahí.
They're up for this?
Y ahora pasamos por aquí rápidamente. Rápidamente. Y saltamos si salimos de por la zona seguida. Y así de fácil pasamos. Podéis ir por ahí, pero es que vamos a ir bien. Porque, sea, pues si lo haces en plan por primera vez, por única salida es esta. Para bailar con Diana, pues,
47.
pues un buen tango. Tum, tum.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
Y pum. Misión cumplida. No aplicamos nada nuevo, no pasa nada. Dos tripos de mierda, no sé por qué. Bueno, supongo que será por la. O sea, por esa oportunidad, básicamente. Y ahora vemos la cinemática.
How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.
Bueno, esto era pues ya obvio. O sea, ya obvio, pues de cojones, pues que, o sea, pues que nos iba a apuñalar po- eh, eh, por la espalda. Así que bueno, pues la siguiente, o sea, el siguiente pues, capítulo pues será el último. Porque la misión intocable que transcurre en los Cárpatos. Así que bueno, un saludo. Espero que os haya gustado este episodio y nos vemos en el siguiente y en el gran final. Adiós.